Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memo. Ho. Manny's Monday memo. Hoes. 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 Hoes.
Welcome back, everybody. We got another good episode. I decided to bring Ty back. Look at Ty. He just couldn't get enough of this. He couldn't get enough of this. Well, anyways, today's topic, we are talking about how men should and should not speak to women. Now, Ty preaches about this 24/7. Since I've known Ty for many, many years, Ty has always spoken about this because sometimes you men, you don't know how to speak to women properly. And then you get mad when we have something to say or when we check you for it. So I had to bring my man Ty so we can all talk about it. So Ty, what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say, the proper way to speak to women? What are like three things that comes to your mind that a man should do?
I feel like when a man has to properly speak to a woman, you can make a joke just to make her laugh. That way it'll catch her attention.
Yeah.
Just be respectful. That's the main thing to me. Just be respectful. Make her laugh. Just do something that catches her attention, but nothing too crazy.
Right.
So those really are my two main things. Just do something that catches her attention, but it's not too crazy. And just be respectful.
All right. So, what are the things you shouldn't do? Let's just hop right into it then. What should you not do?
Hey, man, don't be this guy. Yo, Sade. Hey, you. Yeah, the light-skinned one. Bro, I done seen it all, man. I done seen people, they yell, call girls shawty. Hey, mom, just, I don't know, bro. Don't do the yelling, bro. Women see that and they do this. The first thing, you yell and they just.
I know that's right. I sure do. I know I do. Or I do who are you yelling at? Bye. Or I'll hit them with one of those. That's me. That's definitely me. What about when you are in an argument? You and your girl are having a disagreement. What are the things you should not do, Ty? What should you not do in an argument?
Hey, I heard this from a female person. I've done it before, and I didn't realize how wrong it was. But y'all, don't ever walk away.
Oh, please.
Don't ever walk away. When you walk away, that just makes the situation 1,000 times worse. Like, hear what she has to say. Even if it gets a little disrespectful, as men, we just got to put up with it sometimes. We just, okay. And let her talk. That way, if you let her talk and vent, when it's your time to talk, and she interrupts you, you say, I'll let you talk. Now it's my turn to talk.
Right.
So just remember those things. Don't walk away. Let her vent. Let her get it out. So that way you can rebuttal when it's your time to talk.
Okay, so what about when a man decides to yell at a woman? Do you feel like it's okay to yell? Do you feel like it's okay to raise your voice?
Certain instances, if somebody's just not listening to you, then you just have to hit them with the, I feel like you're really not understanding what I'm trying to say. And if I have to talk to you like this to get my point across, but I don't like you yelling, that's the only way you're listening. But besides that, yelling ain't gonna really do anything if both of y'all just yelling at each other. But sometimes you just gotta be assertive.
But don't you feel like it's backwards that we as humans, we think to make someone listen to us more, we naturally raise our voices? Don't you feel like that's weird? That doesn't make someone hear you more.
Yeah, it's weird because it's a difference between yelling and being assertive.
Facts.
So, you can be assertive and be stern with what you say, but when you yell, it's just completely different. It's borderline disrespectful most of the time.
So you said something a minute ago. You were like, even if she's being disrespectful, just take it. So if your person is being disrespectful, you can just let them know, like, hey, you need to chill out, or hey, can you relax? I know a lot of women hate being told to relax, but can you please relax? Because I'm not gonna lie, we can't expect you to be respectful if we're not respectful either. But I will say, as a man, you have to be careful of the way you speak to women, especially as a black man. Oh, now we hear, let's talk about it, shall we? In our community, a lot of the time, we black women don't get the support that we need or deserve from black men. Okay. It's almost as though we're just supposed to take it. We're just supposed to accept it for what it is. But part of respect is black men have to talk to their black women in a way of love. Even if it's a situation where they don't like what's going on, control yourself, because talking down to a woman is not acceptable. Condescending a person is not acceptable. You know what I mean? And yelling at your woman, honestly, is not acceptable. Like, you know me, Ty. If I'm dating somebody and they're raising their voice, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, who are you yelling at? Who are you yelling at? And then whatever happens after that is all dependent upon their reaction. So what do you feel like about that? What do you think about what I just said?
Well, to
Especially the
me,
black men and black women part.
yeah, to me, respect is earned and not given.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just being disrespectful all the time, like eventually it's gonna boil up. It's gonna when you're just like, okay, she got one more time. She got one more time. Bruh, come on, you know me. We know these
Yeah.
experiences.
Right.
So, but yeah, you just to a certain extent, like I said, respect is earned and not given. So you can be disrespectful, but if it gets to the point where he gets disrespectful back, you can't be mad. But
Right.
at the
That I
same
agree
time,
with.
yeah, but to your topic about black men and black women, yes, we have to treat our black queens better than what we're doing. I'm gonna talk about it.
I know where we're
The
going.
WAP, the WAP song, the WAP song.
Let's talk about it.
First off, I love the song because I'm here for the freak nastiness. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that.
I
But
love it too.
besides that, when I saw people talking about, oh, this is so degrading and this and this and this, and just going on just saying it's disgusting, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Didn't Lil Wayne come out with Lollipop in '08?
He did.
What about 3 6 Mafia, Slob on my knob?
Like corn on the cob.
I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, this has been going on forever. We just gonna act like Trina wasn't making freaky music and all these other women and Lil Kim. Like, we can't just
Hello.
talk about these two women. Like, if that's how they feel, if they want to be braggadocious about what they have going on, I have no problem with it. That makes me more interested. I'm like, okay, go ahead, talk y'all talk, bro.
It's empowering. It's like women empowerment. Like, we should not be afraid to be sexually free. We should not be afraid to say how we feel. Like, why? If you got that WAP, you got that WAP. Hello. Certified fruit. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's a good song. It's a really good song. But see, like, you have a good point about that. People are like, our black women have to do better. That it is not the responsibility of these female rappers to teach your daughter how to be a classy woman and to do this or do that. That's your responsibility. Don't put it on the rappers, because I don't see you guys out here talking to the men when they're degrading women in their songs, do you? No. But the women are supposed to change. Oh, you know what? Here's another good one. Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Hello, somebody. A lot of black men have not spoken out about that. They have not spoken out about that, regardless of whatever transpired. Even if, Meg came out with her side, we haven't heard Tory's yada. But Meg got shot in the foot twice, okay? Had to get surgery, okay? So no matter whatever happened, it is never okay to get physical with a woman. It is never okay at all. And the fact that there's no black men speaking out about it and everybody's silent, it's just kind of like, and then you wonder why black women have a problem. You wonder why we have a problem with how we are treated. You wonder why we get upset, because nobody's sticking up for us. Nobody. We only stick up for each other, and that's it.
I'm so glad you said that. Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
I'm glad I said it too, because where we going?
Two things about that.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Tekashi 69 baby mama had the nerve to say, why aren't people calling Meg a snitch? First off, your clown bozo man decided to do all of that stuff. Your man decided to do all of these things and act hard and say he ain't no snitch and do all this talking and try to put
Right.
hits out on people.
Right.
And when you get in the courtroom, you telling on people who ain't got nothing to even do with this stuff. That's snitching.
Hello,
What
somebody.
Meg is doing is just addressing the fact that she has been involved in domestic violence with a dwarf man who is a punk. Because first off, I don't care how bad the situation gets, you
Right.
never
Never.
pull a gun out on a woman.
No.
If you pull a gun out on a woman off rip, you're a punk. And then to shoot her when she's getting out of the vehicle,
Like
that's
ass.
not a snitch. That's a punk. And that's just Meg. He's a punk. And that's Meg just addressing the fact that that was basically attempted murder. That's domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're taking up for Tory Lanez, I can't respect you. Like, straight up,
Zero.
what he did was wrong. If a gun got involved in the situation and he pulled it out and shot her, is wrong. Like, no, he's a punk, bro. And short man syndrome is real. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Bro, 5'3", 120. His short man syndrome is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think I weigh more than him. No, I do weigh more than him. That's wild.
He's like
Oh
120.
wow.
But yeah, it's no.
I mean, it just really just goes back to why Black women feel the need to have to always speak up and defend themselves. Meg really shouldn't have to say anything right now, but it's the consistent pressure, the consistent allegations of, oh, Meg had to have hit him. Meg had to have said something crazy. If somebody has to say something and you automatically put your hands on them, you're weak-minded. You're weak-minded as hell. If somebody says something and you shoot them because of what they said, you are very weak-minded. Like, it doesn't matter what was said or what wasn't said. It's never justified to put your hands on anybody. And it goes both ways, because I don't believe that women should beat on men. I don't believe in that either. I don't believe in that either, because you consistently do it. And then one day he snaps, then you want to be like, oh, he hit me. Why'd you even touch him to begin with? Don't start something you can't finish. So, anywho, what do you feel like? I mean, what do our Black men need to do? Because it seems like, I'm not gonna lie, it seems like some people fail to realize that there is a hierarchy, even within our own community. And Black women aren't at the top of it. You black heterosexual men are at the top of the hierarchy within the Black community. That's what I see. And that's what I feel like is known, because who else is above y'all in our community?
I mean,
Nobody.
you're right. You're right.
Nobody.
A man shouldn't put his hands on a woman, and then a female shouldn't put her hands on a man, because they can provoke him. But at the same time, as Black men, we do have to do better. I look at things like, look at these protests.
Yeah.
You notice during the NFL protest, Colin Kaepernick at first was the only one willing to take a knee,
Yeah.
willing to risk it all.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the WNBA.
The whole squad, bro.
The Atlanta Dream, the owner of the team, was talking about how they need to leave politics alone. So they came together and said, well, y'all need to vote for this guy running against her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer that Black women, whether it be in sports or life in general, will always stand on what they believe, especially when they're right. And I respect that so much about Black women. Because there's men in the NBA who didn't even, there were people who didn't even take a knee in the NFL and NBA. But
Right.
Black women and women together, all of them took knees. And black women, they're willing to go to the ends of the earth for what they believe in, especially when it's right. And I love black women. I love black women for that. And you're right, like it's already hard being black in America, but it's harder being black and being a black woman in America.
Facts. It
So
is.
I salute y'all. Y'all are queens. We have to take care of our queens. We do. Because if we don't take care of them, who else is going to take care of them?
Nobody. Nobody. And until we take care, and until you guys take care of us the way we take care of you, everybody else against us is going to continue to be against us. We have to have the support and we have to have the backing, because we already are coined as what? Aggressive. Black women are naturally aggressive, right? That's what they say. We're aggressive. We do too much. We're loud. We're this, we're that. All these negative things about us. But it's going to take a black man to help us fight those. We can't do it by ourselves. That's the truth. We can't do it by ourselves. Men in general, we live in a man society. Men have the most power. It's obvious as hell. We all know that. We women in general, we're making strides trying to come up. Okay, that's why, for example, we've never had a woman in the White House that served as president. There are strides that women still have to make. Okay, so clearly, we need the support, especially when it comes between our own community. We need the support. And you know what kind of annoys me too, Ty, is like when black women are like, we need the support. And then there's those that are like, well, what else do you want us to do? Like, we already here. It's like, okay, great. Welcome to the fight. Now we need to fall in line. It's almost like they want you to, it's almost like they're mad that we say a lot of black men don't support us and they want to fight against it because they're like, well, I'm not one of those. Okay, so if you're not one of those, don't take offense to what we're saying. Just listen, hear what we have to say and help us. You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to naturally turn into a fight or an argument? Why can't it just be like, I'm not one of those men, but let me tell you something. I got your back. What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? Where do you need me to go?
Yeah, and that's all it boils down to.
So what do you feel like is something easy that, like, I mean, black men can start doing? Because you're a black man, and I know you're all for us. You love your black queen. So what is it, something that you feel like, look at that face. What is something that you feel like other men can start doing? Like, it can even be something small. Like, what is something that you guys can start doing to really help us?
Just have women's backs. Like, don't make all these ignorant statements like WNBA is coming back. Man, that's boring. Have you watched the game? Like, they need support just like the NBA needs support. And I know a lot of them women in the WNBA, if they run an open gym session, they'll embarrass a lot of people. But just have women's backs. That's all they want. Just have their backs. If they say something and they stand firm in it, just let them know I got your back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about action. Like, make sure when you say you're gonna do something, just do it. But we gotta just have our black women's backs, y'all. That's all they want. That's all they want. Just somebody know, okay, if this happens, I know this person got my back. You know, if anything that you say or something goes down, all you gotta do is call me.
I know that's right. You are literally one phone call away. I can call. Hey, Ty. So you're on the way. No question.
And that's the thing. Like, that's all it boils down to, y'all. Just have our black women back, y'all. Like, we gotta protect our black women. We really do. Because all the ones out here doing their thing, like, be the main ones get mad when the white man come and get us. So protect our black women, bro.
Now that you say that, you make a good point. The main ones who don't have our backs are the main ones who get upset when somebody of the opposite race come in, right on up. And it's just like, what do you expect? What do you expect? If the men in your community can't even love and appreciate you, and they're the ones helping the dog degrade, talk about you in the most nasty way, why wouldn't they be attracted to someone else of another race? And they're going to want to try something different. that's why it also starts in the home. But that's a topic for another day. Has to start at home. Those relationships with dad are crucial.
Man,
Hello, somebody.
That's another topic for another day.
We got some generational curses to break, but you're right. Because we didn't even dip into the struggles that we Black women are facing today because of things that our ancestors did or encountered or accepted. So you are absolutely right. But that's the topic for another day. But apart from that, thank you, Ty, for coming. It's always a good time when Ty joins. I hope you guys enjoyed the combo. Make sure that you get you some merch. Monday's best. Truth over feelings. Like, it's always a good time whenever you tune in to Manny's Monday Memos. So hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And don't forget, get your merch. Support your Black women. Wash your hands and wear a mask, please. Please.
I'm tired of being on lockdown. I'm sick of this.
What? Hello. All right. So with that being said, have a good week.
Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos.